Good morning, folks, and welcome to Mountain Wisdom. My name is Tim. Folks, this morning I was really taken back a step when I was watching the news. I was listening to Congress battled out with the creators of YouTube and TikTok, and one congressman was blaming YouTube and TikTok and these programs for children killing themselves, for suicide, children being bullied to the point where they thought that, they had no other choice. He was saying that these programs were what was causing that. I think it's very visceral on the Congress to say that, or that congressman to say that, because this is why. It's his gut feeling. It wasn't based on facts. And very visceral, very simply means that making a decision or a statement based on feelings and not facts. I think he was basing his on feelings, not facts. I am not denying that YouTube and TikTok doesn't play a role in it. But I think the bigger role that is played is the role of the parent. Where's parents nowadays in teaching children social values? But Tim, you don't understand. I have to work and my husband has to work and we children have to have something to do with their time. Well, yes, you're very right. And when I was raising my children, I had to work and my wife had to work and we had three boys. Wow, interesting to say. We didn't have these problems, thank God. You know, I think the biggest part of the problem is with parents nowadays. I think we as parents are failing our children. We aren't teaching them as we should. The Bible says that we spare the rod, spoil the child. I don't mean we should beat our children, but what I do mean is this, that a rod can also be referred to as an instrument of measurement. Think about that. Are we teaching our children to measure what they're about to do, their actions related to moral and social values and legal values? Or are we just letting them making decisions and do whatever they want and never? Well, I think it's the latter. I think we let our children somewhat run rampant in making their decisions and say, oh, well, they'll have to face the consequences. Oh, well, I think that's sad. Folks, we see the wrong behavior by people every day around us. When we drive down the road and suddenly mom erupts into a fit of rage because somebody cuts in front of her or cuts her off, or perhaps she cuts somebody off or whatever. And dad does the same. Our children see that fit of rage. They see how we conduct ourselves in a social environment and they learn from that. When dad erupts with anger at somebody, the children see that. But the truth of it is, the blame falls on our shoulders because we have failed to give them the rod of measurement of moral and social values. If we teach our children instead of condemning them for all their actions, we're good parents. Condemning is, well, when a child comes in, he has a haircut a certain way, we start ridiculing for that. Folks, it's not about hair. It's about moral and social values. We need to teach our children, and we need to teach without condemnation. Well, folks, until next time from Wisdom on the Mountain, I want to encourage you to spend some time with your children and loving them and teaching them proper social values and moral values. Until next time, this is Tim saying goodbye.